Hey everybody, and welcome to today's stream. I'm just gonna make sure that I have all the docs ready. Perfect, chat's opened. Cool, and let's go live on TikTok. Cool, so everyone, hoping you can hear me. Going live, and awesome. So in today's stream, it's probably gonna be a short one, just because it's almost 7 o'clock. Hey Charlie, how you doing? What we're going to build today is the third part for our social media content package that I'm putting together. So we'll be building a daily n8n content ideas generator. And what it's going to do is it's going to, hey, Michael, hey, good to see you, mate. You finally made it. That was really good timing. I just came on. So haven't seen you in a while. How are you? Okay, so back to today. Just excited to see Michael actually. So back to today. So this is going to connect into an RSS feed, and what we're going to do is generate daily content ideas for like short videos. So right now, most of the time and effort's been going into the long form content ideas. So my YouTube videos, for example. But what I should be talking about on my TikTok and Instagram and all that are the most up-to-date live ideas that are relevant to n8n. So let's get into this, guys, okay? And if you haven't been here for the past streams, what I've built is a Twitter AI agent that's going to post on my Twitter automatically anytime I post a YouTube video. And to the right of that, we've got a newsletter AI bot. So again, anytime I post a YouTube video, it's going to go ahead and write a newsletter to my subscribers, and they'll just get notification that I've got a new YouTube video out. So let's go into this. And Michael says, nice man, hell yeah, I'm glad to be here. I'm glad I caught you. Michael, I swear you must be like a night owl, because isn't it like 3 a.m. for you right now? It must be early. It must be really, really early for you. And I'm glad that you caught me as well. So that's awesome. Okay, so with our RSS feed, what I'm doing is I'm pointing it to the n8n blog. And let's go through this together, okay, guys? So what we've got here is a title. So hopefully everyone can see that. We've got the title of our blog post, n8n expands what's possible with Microsoft 365 agents, published date, plus the content. So we've got the HTML to what is actually going on there. And we've got a snippet. Cool. Content. Dun, dun, dun. All right. So we've got enough data. Hey, Mohammed Think. Thanks for joining, guys, and welcome to all the TikTok viewers as well. Okay. So let's go ahead and figure out what we're going to do with this. So ChatGPT says to read the n8n RSS feed. We've done that. We want to filter the recent posts. So I can only see one item in here. So let's just assume that there's going to be one. That's the assumption that we're making. Thanks, Michael. Yeah, it's late here, 3 a.m., but Chris Torrington's live. I got to learn. What have you been working on lately? Have you been going down on and working on any new projects or anything? Hey, Pooh, how you doing? Thanks for joining from my post as well. Okay, so let's go and we'll just chuck an AI agent here. So we will connect it. We'll define below. We'll do our chat model. OpenAI, and if you guys haven't heard, Gemini 3 just dropped, and apparently it's really good. It's beating all the benchmarks in comparison to the other LLM. So I need to do a stream and actually explore what's so good about Gemini. So we'll do that another time. So we've got our AI agent. Do I need memory? No. Do I need a tool? Not right now. Let's give it a system message. So we'll give it a system message and we'll pop it out so I can actually read it. So Michael says, I think I'm going to give in to the Claude Desktop and Gemini CLI train. Really? Why? What's so good about it? And hey, Sengai, how you doing? What's so good about the Gemini CLI train? I haven't heard about that one yet. Okay, so our system message is going to say you're a content strategist. So Michael says, I want to get a fresh laptop so Claude doesn't know all my secrets. What? Wait. So you're saying that Claude now has access to all of your content on your computer or laptop? How does... You gotta teach me, you gotta enlighten me. I'm a bit worried about what you're saying. Maybe I should get a new laptop or computer too. All right, so we have a system message for our AI agent. We're a content strategist, AI educator. Cool, cool, cool. Your job is to read short form content. Cool, read this exactly. Let's just see what happens if we do that. So the title, the link, title is gonna be blah. Link's gonna be a link to the post. And do we want the encoded? No, not really. Content. We'll put just the encoded snippet. See what happens there. So that looks fine to me. That's our input. Probably need... I don't really want it in that format. So I probably want it in... Let's just see what happens. So we'll see how good this system prompt is. I reckon we'll probably have to change it. So the output has given us junk, in my opinion, but that's okay. We will refine it. Change the JSON. Let's just see what it does. This just doesn't seem like the right way to do it. Code JavaScript. So it wants to parse it, and then it gives me this. So Michael says, yeah, if an AI has access to your command prompt Windows shell, is there any privacy left? That's a good question. So also, you got to think of it this way. For the last like 10 years, right, you've been probably using, I don't know, Facebook, Google, whatever, Instagram, let's just say YouTube example. They've collected all of your data for the last 10 years, so they know exactly what you watch, what time you watch, where you live, all that stuff. So I reckon none of us have any data left anymore anyway. It's just now that the AIs we actually are having conversations with the AI, which is probably a bit scary. All right, do I want to do it like this? So what it has done is it's generated it in platforms. Cool. I actually don't like this. I want to ask it, can you generate 3 different scripts for short form content that I can record TikToks about? Hey everybody, so let me just say hi. Cool, so we have script 2, script 3. Okay, I didn't really understand what I wanted. Let's update this system message. Update this system message. Actually, I might be in the way, hey, so you guys probably can't see that. Maybe that's a bit better. So I might do it like that so you guys can still see. Cool. Is that better? So everyone can see what I'm doing. So I agree, privacy is data, but now AI has your personality. It has your predictivity tied to your data. Call me a conspiracy theorist, but I don't trust AI, and that's why I learn it. n8n is awesome. Yes, I am. I don't disagree with you, Michael. I don't disagree. So I've heard great things about Claude Desktop. I watch a guy called All About AI. Let's check him out.
Peter,
Rebecca.
Right. So, so he's talking about Gemini. Oh, so you probably watched this one, right? Local AI surveillance is getting scary. AI swarm drones. That's sick. Yeah, so I've been watching all the AI music lately, and it's crazy how good it is. It's like really, it's just crazy. I reckon there's going to be no jobs for us anymore, because what's the point of becoming a singer when you can just press a button and it generates a fully blown like studio quality song? I might actually have to, I'll take this guy down on my other account, but All About AI. That's sick. Thanks for it, man. All right, so change this system prompt. I want it to generate 3 TikTok scripts instead that I can read from. Cool, so make the JSON a bit better. JSON, just the script. Because if we just define it, the actual JSON correctly, I kind of just want it like that. So I just wanted to generate 3 of these. So are you working on anything at the moment, Michael, or are you just chilling? See what happens if we do that. So once I get this one done, then I have 3 new workflows and I can make a YouTube video over the weekend just about how I can automate my social media. If anyone's interested in watching that, stay tuned. Cool. Okay, give me the JavaScript to pass this. Essentially what we're doing here is can we use a structured JSON output parser? So Claude Desktop. Okay, I'm gonna check that out. I'll check that out as well. So what we have is it brings Claude to your desktop. Claude stays ready in the background. Cool. Oh, so it's like a overlay on your actual desktop computer. That's pretty sick. Take da 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 da. Da, 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 da. So Michael says, it's a pleasure, okay, sorry. I'm chilling and you're making everything I should be. It's truly a blessing seeing you work all this out. I wish I caught more of these, but I'm following where I can. It's a pleasure, sir. I love what you're doing and your consistency. It's truly enlightening. The world needs some people that are put out there to genuinely help. I see what you're up to. Thanks, Michael. Man, your support is what keeps me motivated, man. So appreciate it. And every time you join, thank you. It's always a good time. And Michael says, yep, so I heard Gemini CLI and MCP is really where it's at. I'm starting to think whether I should invest more time into sort of these vibe, I guess you call them vibe coding tools. And then I can learn together as well on these live streams. And then I guess I'll just work through it. That'd be pretty cool. Those are good things. So why bother installing Claude for desktop? So what's the advantage to running Claude? I don't know, that looks like it's a bit too long. Okay, so what we can do is add our output parser here. So we'll add the JSON and we will go ahead and see what that returns. Upgrade this to 4.1 just to make sure it's cool. Hopefully that's not gonna work. Oh, thanks for liking the stream, guys. Appreciate it. Oh, is that you as well, Michael? Thanks, man. Alrighty, I need just a JSON structure. Okay, let's just make one up. So we'll call it script and we'll define it as text. We'll do it like this. It's probably not the best way, but gets the job done. So every day I'll wake up, fix this. Cool. Good on you. Good on you, Michael. So let's do that. Update our AI agent prompt. So we can do that. Close that, save it, play, and hopefully it gives us 3 TikTok scripts. Cool. And what did we get? So next thing is, what makes a good TikTok script for script? It should be approximately 35 seconds. Okay. So TikTok decides whether to show your video, blah, 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 blah. Can you summarize this in bullet points? This will be about n8n articles from their RSS feed. Cool. So we'll use this in our system prompt. Cool. Let's play that. And if it gives me a good output, then I think I have enough content for the next YouTube video. So let's see. So did you know and blah 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 blah. Cool. and we'll add a little bit more detail. Add some examples from the RSS feed to show value. Cool, let's generate that. Michael says, have you used MCP in n8n yet? Seems like a big jump in understanding to me. Yeah, I did a video on it, but it was a long time ago. So I think nowadays there is, don't quote me. Yeah, there's a MCP client tool that you can just use directly. Yeah, the only thing is you need to have a server running somewhere that can act as your MCP endpoint and just go and route it. So I think there might be some that you can use. So Chris Torrington MCP. I did have a video about it. Here we go. There's ads. But in essence, it was me connecting to a search engine from memory. The only thing with this setup is when I made it, I was using, I might have been using a community node instead of the out-of-the-box MCP node. I can't remember exactly what was wrong with this, but have a look at this, learn MCP. It was straight to the point, so it kind of just shows you how to build it. Yeah, so it was, I think it was just how to load it up, how to use the tools. I had a better haircut back then as well. Yeah, so it was connecting to an MCP server and then specifying which tools you wanted to execute. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It was powerful. It's just you got to find the right use case if you want to learn, if you want to use MCP, but it is really powerful. Okay, so stop wasting time. So make it super unique and talk about the new functionality. Come from an interesting angle that will capture people's attention in the first 3 seconds. Cool. So I have a nginx server. Would that work? I have no idea what an nginx server is. So static. Why do you have an nginx server? Looks like you can. So this guy Piyush Garg seems to know what you're doing. So it's a reverse proxy for. So what's it like? It's like a proxy for the actual MC. Okay, yeah, that would make sense. So you just kind of have it hit the nginx server and then have it route the request to the correct MCP servers. Yeah. So it's actually to run the Docker for my hosted n8n in my website. That's okay. I'm sure you could, man. Like if you've already got that set up, I just wonder, does it have to, so the nginx server, does it take up your CPU power? If you start, yeah, it would. If you start hitting it through, if you start sending payloads to it and it starts sending requests to the MCP endpoints coming back, it might affect the performance of your website or your n8n. So that's probably one thing to consider if you're, unless if you're hosting on the one VM. Okay, so let's see what is happening. So So wait, let me just time this, right? Here's something, so wait, timer. So if we wanted to have a TikTok script, I just want to see how long this would take, all right? So how do I start this? I just want a countdown timer. Online timer. All right, so what? Timer. There we go. So here's something wild for n8n builders. Your AI agents can now log into your Microsoft environment just like an employee. That means secure permission-based automation posting in Teams, managing Outlook, triggering workflows, and keeping everything on track. No more scattered notifications or lost info. Provision your agent once, connect with the new A365 node, and you're off enterprise automation with human level security right out of the box. Follow for more n8n automations you can copy step by step. So yeah, it's perfect. These are like 35-second scripts, except I don't know how good they are. So Michael says, it does use my CPU, which is taking care of my 2 GB virtual machine I'm renting to power the domain. You have a very good understanding of many things. It's awesome. I heard you answer questions I had no idea where to start. It's awesome. Honestly, man, it's just curiosity, I think. It's just being curious and trying to understand why things work or how they work. Actually, not why they work, but how they work. And then once you gain enough experience, you just kind of see lots of the same patterns over and over again. So it doesn't really matter like the tech stack anymore. It's just more so the theory or the patterns of why things work together. And what's always good is to like always talk or speak about your ideas and then have someone challenge you, say you're wrong or right. And that's kind of how you learn. So like even when you're teaching me new things, like or the Claude desktop and the CLI, so the Gemini CLI, that thing's interesting to me because I haven't done it before. And then when I learn it, it's like a new piece of information in that I might use somewhere down the line. So yeah, you're always learning, man. Always be curious because that's the most important thing. Let's just make this fancy. So what we will do is append a row in sheet drive. What do we want to call this? New Google Sheet. We will call this TikTok scripts. TikTok scripts. So ID. Script status. All right, we'll make this super simple because I think I'm just gonna make it good. So sheet 1, script will be the actual script. So what we'll do is just split it out. There was a way that I could split by position, I remember. Cool. There we go. And we'll just send the output and will be status as new, execute the step. That's going to give us 3 scripts. We'll just make it, wrap around. Status will be new. We'll make this look a bit prettier. Cool. Alrighty, so Michael says, very good advice. Always strive to learn and help others. Yeah, 100%. Just share the knowledge around. That's the best thing to do. Okay. So I think I've achieved what I want to achieve tonight, which is, if we just go look at the actual thing. So the automation 3 will be a daily content idea generator, TikTok script. Cool. Alrighty, so I think we've got 3 ideas now. Oops. There we go. We have now 3 ideas. So that is enough. That's kind of what we've been working on. So this week's been good, actually. I might take tomorrow off. So I might do a stream tomorrow morning. But this has worked out well. So what I've done this week is just live stream me building and trying to test out new ideas with n8n. And so it's Thursday today, one more day of work, and then Saturday I can do the filming, and Sunday I can do the editing, and then I can actually use this, these new n8n workflows to automate the social media a little bit. So that's pretty good. It's been a good week. So final question, why do you like what you do, and do you see yourself doing it for a long time? So let me see, why do you like doing what you do? So what I do for a living is, if you break it down, is like solve problems. Do like a lot of consulting for a bunch of different clients. So my day-to-day is literally solving people's problems, and it's always changing. So I like that because it's a new challenge. B, you meet a lot of people in just like your natural, every 3 months or so, you kind of roll over to some other sort of problem client, whatever. So that's always fun. And do you see yourself doing it for a long time? Yes. Just because I don't think I could do one of those roles where it's business as usual, as in here's your process, repeat this process every single day, 365 days a year. That would be really, really boring for me. For me, it's more like building system solutions to fix business problems, allow them to become more efficient or make more money. That's kind of what I like doing as well. So it ties all of my interests together. Yeah, so I hope that answers your question, Michael. That's a little bit more about me. Again, everybody, I hope you've enjoyed the live stream. Follow me on YouTube. So if you go YouTube, search for Chris Torrington, you can see just all my live streams, my videos. I post a lot about n8n, man. So everyone, thank you for joining tonight and watching. Appreciate everybody for spending time with me tonight, and watch out for a new video. And Michael, I'll catch you next time, man. Have a good sleep, and I hope the project you're working on succeeds and you, I don't know, smash it out of the park. See you guys.